so about me and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the little go miss? Her she emerged, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught her the rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait.
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Indianapolis Colts and the Kansas City Chiefs. Taken in the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. His first carry of the game. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
A gain of 13, it's a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
He's going to float this over the middle, deep. That's going to be caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. His fourth touchdown on the year. And the Colts are going to take a first quarter lead.
It is good.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. In that time for the sack, say hello to Chandler Jones. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27, and he'll be brought down around the 7-yard line. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
The ball carrier.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
The ball carrier.
Marlon Mack, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are able to grow their lead.
The kick is good.
They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you put some doubt in their minds.
25-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
Complete. The tight end, Kelsey.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
He was defended.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
And it's complete to Kelsey. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A nice gain of 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On 1st down, Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. This duo locked in. 14 yards there. And a 1st down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 14-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Mahomes being chased out left. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown.
Harrison Butker on for the point after.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts.
Is good.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7.
Chiefs 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
First down, Colts.
Throwing now is Wentz. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. They'll run it out of the gun with Mack pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Now Wentz on third down. He completes this one to Mack. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
First down.
So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 37-yard line. Working from the gun, Wentz. Flushed out right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Darnell Mooney, the target there. And that'll bring up second down.
It's now second and 10.
Wentz. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 24-yard line.
Chiefs 7.
13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the Chiefs' 14-yard line.
Shotgun now for Wentz. His throw incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Nyheim Hines, and it's third down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's third and inches. They'll try and run for this with Mack. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
First down.
From down at the 12, it's first and 10. Here's Marlon Mack. It showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a second and 3.
Brings up second and 3.
Now Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Complete.
Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Colts, they add on. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Brings up 3rd down.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. He is going to find Hill here. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? Rolling to his right. And he's going to keep it here. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Here we go. Check it back.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes, a quick slant to Hill. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 18. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
54, right there. 54.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And this is going to be intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. A throw he probably shouldn't have made, rolling left and then throwing back across the field.
And when you do that and you're rolling towards the sideline, you've cut down your field in a big way significantly. And the guys who play in the 2nd and 3rd level, those linebackers and DBs, they know that. And they know they don't have nearly as much space to cover. And they're hoping you try and throw it back towards the middle.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right.
And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Chris Jones in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Wentz now to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is taken in at the 5. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Looking to run with Mack. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Colts add on to their lead.
The kick is
and he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Colts 29, Chiefs 7.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
That is caught by the former Gator, Antonio Callaway. A first down there on a pickup of 25. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
Intercepted.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. To throw is Wentz. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Here's Wentz to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now here's Mahomes. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive, not much sense. Working from the gun, Mahomes. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Intended for number 35. Incomplete. It's 4th down.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And again, it's Mahomes. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be from 56 yards out. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up, because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did, because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
That's good.
Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. 49.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Kelsey.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. DeForest Buckner able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
3rd down.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He's got a first down. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Colts pick it up. Still staying on his feet. Are you serious? And he's got some space here. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Touchdown, Indianapolis.
And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching him.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Mahomes on target to Watkins for a KC first down. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to take off with it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Throwing again on second down. Mahomes. He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it third down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up fourth. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. And he finds Seals-Jones complete. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth. Now it's Mahomes again. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open?
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 28-yard line.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. Looking to throw is Mahomes. That's complete to his tight end, Seals-Jones. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22.
Kansas City Chiefs.
So a moment to catch our collective breath after the fourth down conversion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Chiefs 13.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
2nd and 2.
Mahomes to throw once more. Forced out to his left. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Second down and goal. Mahomes flush to his right. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And the ball is knocked out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking at it from the defense's perspective, they could have really used the football to try to start eating into this deficit.
Yeah, because now possession's so crucial at this stage of the game, and when you've got an opportunity to hop on a turnover and you don't get it, you can feel the frustration all the way up here.
And the offense, they're living right now. Another bounce and break that goes their way. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Wins to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 41-yard line. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 41. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Chiefs' 35-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. And this will be caught by Mooney. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
They're enjoying a 4th quarter advantage.
A gain of 2.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Wentz going to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. He'll buy some time right. And going deep for Hill. He's got a man complete. The 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 89 yards. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. That's called. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit.
29. Chiefs, 21.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, said, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, it's Wentz. Buying time to his left. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Out of the gun, here's a give to Mack. A second broken tackle. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Marlon Mack, 36 yards. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Is good. Makes the score Colts 36, Chiefs 21. Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for India.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for one here and save the possible 2-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for 2 here and you don't get it, that's deflation. Yeah. Now you're wondering why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
The extra point splits the uprights. So here we go. They'll need the recovery, obviously, then a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go 10.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
The tight end Kelsey was the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Back to throw, Mahomes. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber,
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sideline, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. To throw is Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was looking for Watkins that time, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for the Colts, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, can't resist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating around here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. with this. Ayy, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ayy, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah. When I hit that. I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these eyes ain't got nothing on them. I secure the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Only winning is exception on my crew. Yeah, ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this.